My name is James Stidley, here again at Full Potential Learning Academy. Today's lecture will be going over pronoun antecedent disagreements, how to correct them, and why it's important to do so for your exams and for your writing overall. Today, we'll be going over what pronouns are and why being correct matters. We'll be going over definite pronouns and antecedents. We'll be going over interrogative pronouns in sentences. We'll be going over pronoun consistency in sentences and exams, and finally, we'll have some practice to help you master what you learned here today. Pronouns are words that replace nouns in a sentence. When you have a definite pronoun, such as he, she, is, you, and I, replace another noun in a sentence that takes the place of it, you have a pronoun antecedent. Indefinite pronouns used in this way are not antecedents. It should be noted, however, that definite pronouns must agree in number, which is why it's wrong to say everyone should brush their teeth 3 times a day, when you should say everyone should brush his or her teeth every day. It's much better this way because they agree in number. Interrogative pronouns refer to unknown things within a sentence that we can use to make questions that could answer those unknown things. For example, we see the interrogatives on the left refer to the subjects on the right. For example, what refers to a thing or things, where refers to a place or places, when refers to a time or times, why refers to a reason or reasons, who refers to a person or peoples, and how refers to an explanation or explanations. Keep in mind not to confuse why and how for interrogative pronouns in a sentence, or do not mix the two up to ensure that it is as accurate as possible. We can see interrogative pronoun misuse below and can also correct for it. For example, it is wrong to say an anchorism is when something doesn't fit within its time period, because when refers to a time, not a thing, which anchorism is a thing. We can fix it by saying an anchorism is something that doesn't fit in its time period. We can also see mistakes of interrogative pronouns when the pronoun itself is too far from the subject. For example, the actors will design their own sets who are participating in the workshop is incorrect. A better way to say it is the actors who are participating in the workshop will design their own sets. By switching it around, we have a clearer meaning. And by finding interrogative pronouns and making sure we remember what they refer to, we can spot inconsistencies with interrogative pronouns more easily. One last thing that really needs saying. Pronoun consistency is important. You need to be consistent with the pronouns you use to refer to the same thing more than once in a sentence. For example, it is wrong to say, even when one is dieting, you should always try to get enough vitamins. It is better to say, even when one is dieting, one should always try to get enough vitamins. This is better because there's parallelism, there's consistency, and it just sounds better. So make sure that if you spot pronoun inconsistencies, you correct them in your grammar and in exams to help better yourself in scholarly futures. To help you master what you've gone over today, here's some practice to go over. Keep in mind that it's fine if you make mistakes. It's a practice that's more important. Each of these sentences has a pronoun inconsistency. You are to find it and correct it. Feel free to take this moment, pause the video, and try out these 4 sentences. Good luck! Here are the answers to the previous sentences from before. It's okay if you make mistakes. Just feel free to review these answers and go over it with yourself and see how you did. For the answers, the best way for sentence 1 to be said is, many modern novels are concerned with situations in which love goes unrequired, because love is a thing, not a location. Second sentence, we've seen this before, there should be switched to his or her, because it's everybody and that is singular, and his and her is also singular. Number 3 is a little more complicated because there's 2 errors. It must be replaced with they, and they must be replaced with that those reports to get the singular and plural parts of the subjects correct. Finally, neither gentleman thought that his team could win the championship is better. because gentleman in this scenario is singular because it's referring to two individual gentlemen, so you have to replace their with his. I hope you did well, but it's fine if you didn't. It's fine to just go over it and just make sure that you don't make mistakes like these in future tests. It is important to ensure the proper pronoun usage in a sentence. By doing so, we see how these errors can appear in a test and ultimately correct them for a better score. Our next lecture will be on pronoun cases. Thank you for watching. Teach you next time. This lesson was brought to you by the McGraw-Hill SAT Guide, Chapter 15, Lesson 5, Pronoun Antecedent Disagreement. Once again, thank you for watching.